From thieving monkeys in Bali to tree-climbing goats.
This is Trending Tuesdays.
Hey, Philip Bridgler, thanks for letting us know you like the videos and the channel. We really appreciate those nice comments from our subscribers, of course. And if you like the content or have a suggestion for an episode, just let us know in the comments. Cheers! Number 8. See-through frog. Glass frogs are known for having abdominal skin that is largely transparent. A new species of the amphibian discovered in the Amazonian lowlands of Ecuador has an underside so transparent they can actually see its beating red heart right through its chest. Scientists say the small critter is made unique by its unusual call and its markings. All of this frog species has a transparent membrane that makes its organs fully visible from a ventral view, but it's unusual to see the frog's heart so clearly. Unfortunately, scientists say that they are endangered due to habitat destruction caused by oil extraction and road development in the area. Worm food. Now, you might squirm at the thought of eating worms, but the invertebrates are used as a food source in many countries. But if eating worms gives you the creepy crawlies, maybe you'd prefer to drink them instead. In addition to making the cola, the PepsiCo food company also produces snack foods like Doritos chips. And it seems they've been conducting food product research as they look for new sources of protein to use in the snacks and drinks. The company has reportedly researched meal worm powder in addition to other sources like cricket powder, soy, and duckweed. Worms are well known as a source of protein, of course, but that stage of experimentation is over. Now, the food company is said to be searching for newer and more novel protein sources, which include those based on plants, fungi, and insects. Do you think these new sources of protein will have the taste to beat the others cold? Cleanup project. Versova Beach, located in Mumbai, India, was better known for its view of garbage-strewn coastline than for stunning ocean views. In some places, the plastic rubbish could be found stacked more than 5 feet high. Thanks to wind currents pushing lots of waste to the beach from the slums, the area had become an unofficial trash dump for Mumbai. Thanks to the efforts of volunteers, however, one of the largest beach cleanup efforts in the world recently took place, and Versova Beach was cleared of more than 5,000 tons of waste. A lawyer and his neighbor started the effort back in 2015. As time went on, they were joined by more than 1,000 volunteers that included local workers, students, and Bollywood stars. Organizers hope the amazing results will inspire similar efforts to reclaim other polluted beaches around the world. Beached blue whale. The largest animal on the planet is known to be the blue whale, and the carcass of one recently washed ashore at Agate Beach in Bolinas, California. The specimen measured around 79 feet long, with most of the body still intact. Experts still are not sure what killed the huge marine mammal, although it's speculated it may have suffered a blunt force injury when it collided with a ship. Scientists plan a full necropsy soon. Did you know that around 2,800 blue whales are thought to live off the California coast? And that is roughly a third of the population worldwide. Bus-sized beast. The fossil of a prehistoric beast the size of a bus was found recently in Russia. The creature had dinosaur-like proportions, but it was actually a sea-dwelling reptile with an enormous skull, huge teeth, powerful jaws, and 2 pairs of flippers. Related to plesiosaurs, these creatures are identified as Pliosaurs. They would have been the apex predators of the oceans during the age of dinosaurs and were characterized by their ferocious, predatory nature. The unusually well-preserved specimen was found on the banks of the Volga River and dates back around 130 million years. Measuring around 5 feet long, researchers have extrapolated the creature's size to have been roughly the size of a bus, as mentioned. Pliosaurs were known to grow to lengths of 50 feet and weigh more than 26,000 pounds. Now, hard to believe given the great size, but Pliosaurs were actually distant cousins of today's turtles. Monkey business. Macaque monkeys in Indonesia have taken on some human-like behaviors. Our fellow primates have learned how to steal the belongings of tourists and then hold the items until a ransom of food is paid. The unique, if annoying, behavior is only found with monkeys living around the ULUWATU temple of Bali, where the creatures have long been known to pilfer glasses, hats, cameras, and wads of cash from visitors. Scientists conducting field research discovered that groups of monkeys that moved into the region would soon learn the macaques' behavior, suggesting that it is learned as the newcomers observe the actions of the longer-term residents. Some experts think the primates' robbing and bartering behavior is indicative of a cognitive tradition among this species, one that is transmitted across generations of the animals as they learn it from one another. All you can't eat. A couple in Texas witnessed a sight you don't see every day, not that you'd want to. While stopped by the side of the road, they watched in horror as a huge black snake regurgitated a smaller snake. Starting with the smaller snake's tail, the black snake steadily ejected its victim, which emerged intact, wriggling, and still quite alive. The black snake slithered away as soon as it was relieved of its burden. Now, did you know snakes are known for their ability to digest large prey? They're also known to regurgitate a meal if they feel threatened. So, the larger snake likely ejected its prey because it was in a hurry to escape that couple, which may have made it a case of eat and run, so to speak. Goats in the trees. While goats are known to climb hills and mountains, they're not known to climb trees, except in southern Morocco. Experts say that up to 20 of the creatures will regularly climb thorny argan trees that are native to the region. It's said that they spend up to 3/4 of the time treetop grazing. Now, some pictures displaying the behavior almost appear to be photoshopped, but the goats are actually perched on the branches, displaying an amazing ability to balance themselves there some 30 feet above the ground. As the goats forage about in the trees, they spit out seeds to be dispersed on the ground. Now, those seeds are contained in a pulpy fruit that surrounds the tree's nut and resembles a large green olive. The fruit itself is enough to entice the goats to climb the trees, but they don't like the large seeds, so the animals spit them out. And it turns out to be a win-win for the local environment. As those seeds are spread some distance from the parent tree, it gives the seedlings a better chance of survival. Local herders are happy enough with the arrangement that they'll even prune the trees to make it easier for the goats to climb up them.
This is Trending Tuesdays.